Next, under regular agenda, old business is tax update. Are we ready to do that?
You have the tax update that was sent out on the dais for y'all to review. It's broken down in two fashions. One, as collected as a percentage of the budget. Your overall collection there as a percentage of the budget is 87%, or $4.3 million approximately. And you have the individual breakout. We're at 89% of budget for property tax. The other large item is your vehicle current. However, that is expected to lag a little bit because that's based, it's based out month at a time. So you're only going to get the 1 month revenue. So by the time you're at the end of the year, hopefully you'll be at full revenue. The other is broken out by your tax digest collection first billed. Whereas you're only at 80% there, at 82% for your property taxes, and also 65% of your vehicle. As you recall, we budgeted at 92% of collection of bills because we knew there was never a full collection, so we didn't run into that problem. You also have, that does not include the state forestry money. We withheld that just so you had a clear picture of, because we didn't budget for those funds in the first place. You also have visual breakouts by pie charts of those different items. And as you know, the CFO is not here tonight, so I think that she did a pretty good job of breaking that out, so that hopefully will answer your question.
Two questions.
Yes, sir.
Does 82%, does that include past due taxes collected?
Yes, sir. And she had a tax sale a week ago Tuesday. It did not generate a huge amount of income.
And the other thing is, since these taxes are considerably past due at this point, has she given any indication of what, as I said, the 82% is it split billing?
Is it because of split billing? It should not be, because even without split billing, everything was due by the December 20th. So even people that were not accustomed to split billing should have met their regular tax requirements.
Has there been any discussion, though, as to the problem?
There was not a huge problem, and she did not charge penalties this year because of it.
Now, I'm not talking about a problem for the split billing. I'm talking about a problem with 82%.
Well, that's actually addressed later on in the meeting under the letter to the tax commissioner. This was just purely an update.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I want to make sure I'm reading these figures right.
Go ahead, Mr. Moore.
For 2011, we billed $5,419,000 for our portion of the, that's just our portion of the property tax, right? Just the county commission portion. That's not all property tax. That doesn't include the school.
No, it does not include school.
Yeah, okay. And we've actually collected only $4,300,000.
Correct.
So we've got over $1 million worth of taxes that haven't been collected just for the county commission. It's probably over $1 million for the school board.
I believe that would be a correct assumption, sir.
Has anybody gotten any information from the tax commissioner about following up on these things?
Like I said, she did have a tax sale. That's the extent of what she's done at this point in time. As far as I know now, she may have additional information for you.
I mean, last time I looked on this, Mr. Chairman, we average for the state is 95%. We're running 15% less than the state. That means we're losing $1 million worth of taxes, and basically either that's going to have to be made up through higher millage rates, which means higher taxes for the people that are paying their taxes, or it's going to mean we have to start shutting down services. It looks from what I can see here, we're only collecting 87% of our budget, and that's going to give us almost a $700,000 shortfall in 2012, which will mean layoffs and additional furlough days. And, I mean, something needs to be done with tax collections. I mean, this is not the first year.
Well, we're running a 20% delinquency right now over the top charts.
One thing that I didn't address that we need to look at is statistically, we know that, there's a percentage of folks that don't pay their property taxes until they get their income taxes back. We need to look and see when if there's a spike in the collections. And Lori didn't have time to do that. So we may be looking at a spike, in, March, April, May timeframe when folks get caught up.
I hope so. I don't wanna lay people off.
I mean, when, we know March 15th is cut off for the tax.
April 15th.
8th, I mean, we're gonna have to wait till April 15th so we get a clear figures of what we got here.
I hope not.
Huh?
I said, I hope not.
Well,
Mr. Chairman,
go ahead, Commissioner Patrick.
part of the other problem here is you gotta remember that, the vehicles for sure, they only pay when it's their birthday. It doesn't have anything to do with what month it is, what day it is, or anything else. They only pay on their birthday.
Yeah,
That's one thing. The other thing is the timber tax. It's very possible that we over budgeted on the timber tax because, last year, everybody in the county cut timber. We should know that from all the, logging road tear-up complaints we had, so, there's a few things like that we need to take into consideration. But, my comment is, Mr. Wood said that about paying after you collect your, income tax. Everybody knows when the taxes are due. It's just like I know when my house insurance is due, I'd like to not pay it that day either, but everybody knows when the taxes are due.
I would agree with you 100% on that. Okay, anybody else have any comments or questions for the county manager on this? I'm sorry, right now you're CFO, right?
And stenographer.
Any other questions?